Paying off high-interest credit cards might seem like an easy step to improve your financial situation, yet most American families struggle with credit card debt. Why? It's because many people don't understand the psychology behind their financial decision. Understanding this psychology, as described in the book The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, can help you not only get out of credit card debt, but also significantly improve your overall financial health. Action number 1 is to sit down and write down 3 financial experiences from the past that have shaped your choices in the past. Reflect on how your experience might be different from the general financial patterns that work for other people. For instance, having immigrated to the USA, I believed that working hard in professions like doctor, engineer, or lawyer was the only way to earn money. If you think I had other choices, I only had them if I wanted to be disowned from my family. This hard work belief instilled in me came with a warning that other paths were risky or scams. This belief led me to miss out on early investment opportunities. Imagine how mind-blowing it is for someone like me to discover dividend stocks that pay you money just for owning them. What financial experiences have shaped your views? Remember, everyone's experiences are different, and you shouldn't judge others' financial decisions. While the older generation might invest in gold or stable stocks, younger generations might choose cryptocurrency. These choices are based on different experiences, and neither is crazy. Action number 2 is to make compounding work for you. Now let me blow your mind a little more. $81.5 billion of Warren Buffett's $84.5 billion net worth came after his 65th birthday. This isn't to say that Buffett isn't skilled, but it highlights the secret power of time and compound interest. Invest as early as you can so you can see your money getting multiplied. Compounding is a secret weapon. For example, if you invest $5,000 and get a yearly return of 10%, which is what the S&P 500 typically does, in 20 years you'll have $36,640. However, if you try to take out your money at that 10-year mark, halfway, you'll only have $13,535. If you're bad at math, half of $36,640 is $18,320, so you'll miss out on a lot of money. So shut up and wait for the compound interest to grow. Don't panic when the investment goes negative. It's part of investing to get the overall gains. Be patient. Action number 3 is to worry less. Worry will drive you to not make any choices. Don't let the fear paralyze you. You could be wrong half of the time and still make a fortune. Do you think Warren Buffett never lost any money on any of his deals? Everyone makes mistakes. Do your research, but don't let worry stop you from taking action towards financial freedom. If you've been wanting to invest but have been scared to lose your money, take the action now. Action number 4 is to use money to gain time freedom instead of things. This is my favorite action. The highest dividend money pays is controlling your time. Your time is valuable, and with time you can create things or services that can impact the people around you. You can always make more money, but you can never make more time. Everyone, including people like Elon Musk, have only 24 hours in a day. If you're tempted to buy things, not freedom, remember the paradox of the man in the car. Take a look at this picture. What do you focus on? I'm sure you focused on the Ferrari, not the man standing next to the car. People will think your car is cool, not you. People will admire the car. Don't get me wrong, but many won't admire you to the level you expect them to when you reach your dream car. Spending money to show people how much money you have is the fastest way to have less money. Your brain will always think what you have is not enough. There will always be someone who has a better car, a better house, a better boat. Social comparison can be the thief of joy. Don't fall into the trap of buying things. People who live far below their means enjoy a freedom that people busy upgrading their lifestyles can't fathom. Action number 5 is to focus on being wealthy, not rich. Rich here is defined as having the lavish things in life like the Ferrari or a mansion while not having financial security. Wealthy is having financial security while driving a Toyota. Wealth is often hidden, and you might not even know that your neighbor next door is a millionaire. Instead of spending money on lavish things, implement action number 6 to save your money. Building wealth is dependent on how much you save, not on how much you make. While it's easier to save when you make a lot of money, if you spend all the money you make, you don't save and you don't build wealth. Start a savings account right now. Even if you can only save $1 each week, start doing it now. Develop the habits of building wealth and making your money work for you so you can not only be a millionaire, you can stay a millionaire, something that is much harder to do. Action number 7 is to stop moving your goalpost. Cement the goalpost down. As you advance in your career, it's typical for your lifestyle to creep up to meet your new salary. When you reach the $100,000 yearly salary, you want to get to be a millionaire. Millionaires want to become billionaires. Don't fall for this trap. The earlier you're able to stop the goal, the better you'll be set up for a stress-free life. Tell yourself that you have enough to lead a happier and more content life. Action number 8 is to remove activities from your life that have a high price. Everything in life has a price. Do you think watching Netflix just comes with this monthly subscription fee? No, the price is the time that you waste not working on your business or on improving yourself. It's a hidden price you pay to enjoy the activity. I've decided to eliminate Netflix from my weekdays. No more doom watching that is stunting my growth. Your investing is also not free. You'll go through times of emotional turmoil when your stock is under. That's the cost of earning gains. Remember, there is no free lunch, so think about the real cost of all the activities you engage in. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but the ninth action is to not listen to what I say. Let me explain. You and I are different. What works for me might not work the same for you. While you listen to my actions, think through how you want to implement them in your life. Make the necessary adjustments to fit your life. What works for one person might not work for another. Someone might make $1 million on real estate, but you might lose money in real estate because you buy at the wrong time or at the wrong location. I'm here to give you ideas to implement in the game of life while understanding that we're playing a different game. When analyzing advice, look at the broad patterns of what worked for other people, but don't copy the same exact plan. Keep in mind the fact that luck plays a big role in other people's outcomes. For example, Bill Gates was lucky enough that he went to the only school in the area that had a computer. He had an unfair advantage. Analyze each situation with the lens of all the pieces that come together to get the final outcome. The most important part of every plan is planning on your plan not going according to plan. You can't predict everything. Lose a job during the pandemic? Was that in your 5-year plan? You never know what's going to happen. The only constant in life is change. Maybe if the Titanic designers were not so confident in the safety features of the Titanic, they would have left room for error and carried enough lifeboats for all passengers, giving them a higher chance of survival. Maybe your room for error is to have a cash account with 3 to 4 months expenses. You don't want to be like one of those people whose money is all invested in the stock market, who desperately needs cash during a market crash. You can lose out of a large sum of money this way. While you leave room for error, take the 11th action to embrace optimism. Believing that you will be financially free while taking actions to make this happen is half the battle. While pessimism can be seductive in a comforting way, don't fall prey to it. Pessimism might sound like a friend trying to comfort you, but in reality, it changes your mindset and sets you back. It explains why it's so much easier to get your friend to listen to you when you tell them they're in danger than it is to get them to listen to you when you tell them how much success they'll have. Have a barbelled personality where you are optimistic and take risk, while at the same time being paranoid that something could go wrong and not risking it all in the same place. Action number 12 is to implement strategies in your life that account for the fact that people buy with emotion. Stories are much more powerful than statistics.
If I tell you that 1/5 of the children are malnourished,
and ask for a donation, you might not be tempted to help. However, if I tell you a story of Fatima and how her mom notices the bones that are visible and drives them to the Save the Children malnutrition unit that saves Fatima's life and show you pictures, you'll be more likely to donate to Save the Children. Use this knowledge to your advantage. This is why I tell you my life stories in order for you to feel more emotions and remember the book lessons better. Sure, I could just tell you the facts, but the likelihood that you remember those the next day is small, and it doesn't come with a story. Now that you know you make emotional decisions, focus on being reasonable instead of rational when making your choices, as it's very difficult to suppress all your emotions. Which action helped you the most with improving your life and getting away from being an average person? Comment below the next book you would like me to make a video about.